All right, everybody, we're back here, and we are on the Speed Vision stage, and we are with Mr. Car Crazy himself, Mr. Barry McGuire. Barry, thank you for taking the time to talk with us today.
Well, what happened? I mean, we've been shooting TV here for 3 days. I come up here to the stage now. Everything's pushed aside. We've been preempted, man.
Absolutely.
Now it's Cale's show.
There you go. Cale's Garage
All
at
right,
SEMA.
I like
Imagine that. All right, the first thing that's on our mind.
Nice to be with you today.
Thank
it really
you, sir.
is. You guys do great work, and we're excited to be on your show. It's
Thank
fantastic.
you, sir. It's a pleasure to have you. One of the things we want to start off with is we want to what is one of your favorite cars?
Oh, my favorite cars. I've seen about all of them.
That's
you
right.
know, we travel the world and capture a lot on TV, but mostly not on TV. And there's so many great cars. I'm amazed how many great new cars are coming on the market.
Absolutely.
I'm an old car guy, but there's a lot of cool cars, inexpensive cool cars. I mean, you look at the Volkswagens that are coming out now.
Exactly.
I look at that. I like to have one of those. I want one of those. You know, but I am an old car guy, and I have a few cars. But I guess if I went to my first car, like so many car guys, my favorite car would be my first car, which was a 57 Chevy.
Cool.
Black, of course, all our cars
Obviously.
are black. And, you know, I'm driving it right now at this age on the same streets I drove it when I was 16 years old. And every time I drive it, I'm 16 years old all over again. I mean,
Perpetual.
I roll those windows down and I'm feeling good. You know, I go down the road and it's just like, life's
No
good.
better feeling, huh?
Life's good, yeah.
It's part of being a car guy.
Oh, absolutely.
You've got a passion for the automobile. What inspires that passion in you?
Well, many things. It's more than the automobile, it's the car hobby.
Yeah.
You know, I love the car hobby. I love the cars, but I love the people even more than the cars. And I like what the cars do for people. I often say it's like a screening process. To be a car guy, you have to pass some tests. You know, you can't be lazy. I mean, you're gonna work hard. You're gonna get up early for those car shows.
You got that right.
There is a generosity among car guys. If you need something, another car guy, even if he's competing against you, he'll come over and help you. He'll help them. There's a camaraderie. There is a complete elimination of all the social barriers.
Yes.
I mean, there are no social barriers. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, whether you got money or you don't have money, whether you're a guy, whether you're a gal, whether you're old, whether you're young. It's a level, it's just like heaven's gonna be. I mean, it's so cool. And I think it does a great thing for our society, for the world. I jokingly say if there'd be more car guys, there'd be less wars.
Absolutely.
And I say it not completely jokingly because car guys are, and I see it all over the world. I have the privilege of, and have been doing for 40 years, of supporting car clubs and car shows all over the world of all types of descriptions. And there is this running theme all the way across. It's always the same. Sometimes I can't really hear their language, but I can hear their heart.
That's right.
You know, and I might not necessarily love their car, but after I see the car through their eyes, I start loving that car. It might be a Yugo, but all of a sudden, the Yugo, I start appreciating it more now because that car really meant something to them when they were a youngster, you know.
Exactly. Or like a Pinto.
Absolutely. So I love what the car hobby does for parenting kids.
Exactly.
To get kids through adolescence these days. I mean, there's so many bad things, so many negative distractions. I'm seeing things. It's just amazing what's available to our youth today. You can't keep telling kids, you can't do that, you can't do that, don't turn that on. You know, you got to give them an alternative. And cars are cool. Everybody loves cars.
That's
you
right.
get into their cars, and there's nothing better to get a youngster, guy or gal, and it's being done all over the country and all over the world, really. You buy a fixer-upper, you know.
Exactly.
You can get it for it doesn't cost all that much money.
That's
right. But you get that when they're 13, 14 years old. You say, you wrench on this with me, and we get this thing running. When you turn 16, this can be your car.
Exactly.
Whoa. So guess what? You're spending hundreds of hours with your son or daughter, maybe both, sometimes larger families. I've seen some where it's all the kids are there working with dad. Well, in all those hundreds of hours, you're not just talking cars. You're talking values, you're talking life, you're talking who is God, and then talking about values and and you build a bond relationship that supersedes all the times when the teenager is smarter than the parents. And that's going to happen, you know. I had one little 14-year-old, I say, oh, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde when we're working on the car. We're buds, you know. And it's the building a relationship, keeping a relationship with your kid. You're going to have your problems.
Yeah.
But if you have something to hold on to, and I'm sure there's other things, But cars so help that to happen.
Yep.
Getting that car ready, taking the show 3 weeks away. We got to keep wrenching that car, you know? I talk to kids in South Central LA, and yeah, why aren't you out with gangbanging and doing this stuff? I don't have time for that, man. When I get out of school, I'm back to my garage and I can get that car ready. I got the car show coming up. So there's so many reasons. It's so far beyond selling car wax.
Exactly.
We sell a lot of car wax, and we're thankful for our customers. But I found the more I just focus on getting people involved in the car hobby and encourage them to have this kind of lifestyle, somehow I look back in the wake and hey, we're selling a lot of car wax. As a matter of fact, I don't focus on that. I'm not focused on selling car wax for a long time. We have lots of people that do, although even our salespeople do not see themselves as salespeople. They see themselves as educators and trainers and encouragers. You talk to anybody in our sales organization wearing our black clothes, and you'll find them passionate. You'll find them wanting to help, encourage, help them do things better. And we're involved with the car hobby all over the world. We have 9 cars over here that we brought in from 9 different countries.
I saw that.
We have one from China. Did you see the Spider-Man
car?
I
did. That's awesome. I got pictures of it.
And so we have all these. And so we're doing this all over the world. In China, we're actually helping to birth the car hobby.
Yeah.
It is so much fun to be there at the
Huge
very
opportunity.
beginnings,
Yep.
So I don't know. You say, why am I excited about the car hobby? It's for so many reasons. I love cars. I respect people who love cars because they are really special people.
Exactly.
And really make the world a better place.